I have failed in relationships. I have failed in jobs. I have failed in friendships. I have failed in business opportunities. I have even failed at parenting. But if I didn't fail, I would not have learned profound self-discovery truths that allowed me to course-correct my pattern behavior. So the billion-dollar question is, what is a failure?
One of the most prolific rappers I listen to, Kendrick Lamar, said this in an interview most recently: "What is failure? You know what, man? You have to intimidate failure with a work ethic." He continued on to say that it was after writing the worst possible lyrics he had ever written, that was when he knew he needed to be the best. And he most certainly has devoted every moment of his breath to just that, being the only one to best himself. The principle in life is and should only be to best one's self. Because the truth is that you can only be better than your last best effort, and that is the remarkable thing when striving for personal perfection. In our society today, failure has been made to seem like a nomenclature, a passing phase, an unforeseen circumstance that we can do nothing about. If this were true, then Thomas Edison deserves an apology from the powers that be for misguiding him or purposefully misleading him to retry the making of the light bulb 10,000 times. He failed. Epically. Repeatedly. And he persevered to find the only way to make a light bulb, the one formula that balanced electricity, charge, magnetism, and filament, into the recorded history we know today. That was one example of how ingenious we can be if we put our minds to it. Another really amazing human that I have come to appreciate is Simon Sinek. His philosophy is all about the finding of our personal why in life. Why do we pursue the things we do, relentlessly and, in some cases, effortlessly? Why do we as human beings insist on creating events that are traumatic in our lives? Why do some of us listen to the masses telling us that we can't accomplish the great tasks, and why do some of us human beings not listen to those people? In his philosophy, which is brilliant by the way, being lazy and unfocused is the cause of unforgivable failure, and in particular for the millennial generation that was handed possibly the worst dealt hand of economic disharmony that has now bred a sense of entitlement amongst this generation. This is along with the ideology of quick fixes, short-term impacts, and impatience at longevity. All of these personal attributes ultimately lead to failure. But he does not stop there. He quoted an old African proverb, "To go fast is to go alone, to go far go together." So know that you need to allow yourself to allow others to help you achieve. Sometimes, failure is the universe's way of saying to you that you must learn to share in the human experience, through allowing others to help you succeed where you have failed. I recently listened to a recorded interview between Academy Award-winning actor Will Smith and the host of Quick Nugs TV on the topic of living without fear. When we live a life of fearfulness of every little thing, this is the biggest cause of failure. Our lack of understanding that our minds are actually creating as we think about our immediate world, is part of the issue. When we continuously feed this fear of the potential disasters that could happen in life, we completely obsess ourselves with this thought, to the point where the universe clearly understands this to be most desired actionable. Meaning that whatever you focus on is what you will manifest. If you only see the issues that could go wrong, then those are the things that will indeed go wrong, Murphy's Law. Will Smith spoke about an experience of skydiving and recounted the earth-shattering and mind-numbing fear that laid siege to his emotions and physical body, from the evening before, to the day of the jump, and his retelling was quite captivating. He explained that in order to truly succeed in life you must face your worst possible fears, and coming to the end of his epic experience he said something most profound, and I quote, "Realize that the point of maximum danger is the point of minimum fear. It's bliss." He continued with, "God placed the best things in life on the other side of terror. On the other side of your maximum fear are the best things in life. I submit to you. If you have failed, refuse to quit. Do not go quietly into the night, do not remorse yourself into pity and wallowing. When you feel dismembered, and ridiculed, by all who profess to know you, and love and care for you, when all who are supposed to be there for you, have left your side because you have failed, rise up. Face the fear of your failure. Face the fear of repercussions, face the fear of reprisals, face the gut-wrenching immobility that feels like all the negative words spoken by these people that are close to you, who hurt you the most, are true words, and as it is said in the army, gut up. Choose to live. Live. Know that on the other side of all of your failures and fears, is the most beautiful bliss, and your most rewarding blessings that you deserve in life. Let no one say that you cowered under the pressure of a few minor words in jest, as the narcissistic mind would have you believe those words to be. Rise up and bludgeon your way through to your success that awaits you on the other side. Failure is the life experience that hones personal success. Failure is the life experience that hones personal success.